agents. I hope everyone is doing well and staying decontaminated. Makavellie here. We just got a massive dev stream for Division 2, and no, it was not an April Fool's joke, even though it was on April 1st. Year 8, new seasons, Black Tusk taking over, and some changes that are good, and some that still have me a little concerned. We've already went over this in the huge update video that I already posted, so I'm going to try and not fluff it as some people do, but just bear with me. Let's break it all down. First and foremost, IKEA mention. First off, I saw something last night as I was getting ready to go to bed that caught me off guard. IKEA, who is known in the community for his plethora of build information, and since I came back just a few weeks ago, I found it, and it's just been awe-inspiring on how well the spreadsheets have been caught up to date, or caught up, and whatnot, so you can look over some builds. Anyway, I saw that he's stepping away from the Division 2. That guy brought a ton of information, and he's definitely going to be missed. And not just by the tip. You already know. But seriously, farewell, Agent. Hopefully we will see you return one day, and anything that you find in your future endeavors and adventures in life and try new things go very well for you. If not, we'll be waiting for you. So anyways, the dev stream. Now, dev stream dropped again on April Fool's Day, which already has me questioning everything, like mad, everything I watch on the internet. I try to stay off of it on April 1st. I even have an April 1st video that you can go check out. You'll know what I'm poking just fun at, and it's just fun. But this one was legit. Like, his video was legit. We're here heading into year 8, Rise Up, starting April 2nd, which is tomorrow. They got classified missions. We're going to get 2 classified missions per season. Personally, I always thought these were more of a fast travel point than actual content. They're not really for me. The detective Batman style gameplay isn't really my thing, but if you enjoy that, this might be a win. They did remove the weekly cooldown from them, which helps replayability. In the past, there was some XP things. Maybe that's why they added it. The weekly, I'm not really sure. Anyways, the access requirement is level 30, and it costs around 500 premium credits just to buy the 2 classified missions. Okay. Now let's talk about the big one, escalation and prototype gear. We've already talked this darn thing into death, rather. But there was some misinformation between Yannick and Alex, and it kind of got muddied up a little bit for what they were saying, what I was reading in the patch notes, the announcements on the Discord, whatnot. There were some important changes on the PTS due to feedback. Prototype drop rates were way too low, which I anticipated. I did not get to play on the PTS. It's now increased. Still RNG heavy, but better. Recalibration was discussed, will not be implemented into the drop of the game mode, but not coming right away. This is still a concern. Targeted loot, same story acknowledged, but not implemented yet. So they're going to trickle feed us that. And it sounded like the targeted loot's going to be daily rotated targeted loot, like it is in zones in the rest of the game, like DC, whatnot. So this trickle down approach, it just worries me a bit. I didn't like it, and it made me step away from the game for a few years. It's like, we have this in Division 1, we have recalibration, optimization in Division 1. What's going on? It just took so long to add it in that I had to just back off after I lost my level 40 hardcore character shortly after Warlords New York. Took a step back, played some Warframe, came back, tried out some expertise, stepped away again because I still think the crashing was in the game. I digress. Other escalation improvements, the tier tokens now will have more uses. What those uses will be, they will elaborate more on later. Escalation rewards include field recon, SHD recalibrations, which is good because I didn't mention those being in there, and exotic components one way or another. Prototype gear, which will be normalized in PvP raids and incursions, likely future harder modes coming for prototype use in those modes, PvP raids, incursions, and whatnot. What they are doing is adding prototype cores. When you dismantle prototype gear, you're getting a prototype core. You use that to calibrate augments or to take an expertise level 30 brand or gear set or named item or whatever into the prototype status. So what I do like about this is that they're going to be offering a prototype core cache. I don't know how many is coming in it, but they're going to be offered in the raids and in the incursions. I miss playing those ever since I got the Regulus and the Eagle Bear a couple of times and the Ravenous a couple of times. I didn't care about doing the raid anymore. This will give me a reason to jump in the raid because they're fun. They're just quick. You get to do it with the boys, all that good stuff. This is a big warning, and this is very important. They specifically said, do not, and I repeat, do not prototype your skill builds, because skill builds already come with a tier 1 bonus. There is no tier 2 bonus. It's capped at 6 unless it overdrives, but I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. So it's kind of weird that the prototype is in the game, and that's the major bug. There's going to be tons of people complaining about it because they're not going to know that. So more contest creators getting this information out, I think, is just it's a big red flag, and hopefully it'll catch more attention. I'm doing it. I know some other people are doing it. Some other content creators are doing it. So beware, skill builders. That's something I wanted to keep in mind right now. Now, focusing on Black Tusk, this season is heavily focused on Black Tusk. Kill Squad 9, we already went over that. It might just be seasonal. They drop Raid plus DZ exclusive blueprints, including the Eagle Bearer, I believe. New exotic blueprints are tied to the Black Tusk retaliation, and Black Tusk will now take over control points. That's exactly a big shift in how the world should play. And also the overclocking and the time, we already went over that, the quality of life of overclocking retaliation, so you can log off, come back and do them later. That way you don't feel burned out and you're cycling them in, or you feel obligated to do them when you have other things to do. Anyways, moving on. Seasonal modifiers. They talked about the modifiers that are evolving: active, passive, overload. Now level up from 1 to 5. You unlock these through seasonal progression. There's many different combinations: additive, multiplicative, additive, subtractive. Well, you'll figure it out. You'll play with it and you'll have some fun. There's also a vendor in the White House with a new currency to adjust the modifiers. I didn't quite catch what that was. This could actually be a really fun system. At least I hope so. Grind personal section here. I didn't touch the PTS much. I wanted to experience the PTS, but I also wanted to just play it fresh head in, because instead I have been grinding relentlessly and not releasing videos on the current event that is out. That is the expertise components, which is doubling everything, including exotic components. You get exotic cash, you deconstruct it, you can gain 2 exotic materials instead of 1. You do the weeklies, instead of getting 6, you get 12, yada yada yada. I grinded my butt off until that thing ended, and that's why, again, I didn't make any videos. I ended up clocking over 400 of these things. I'm ready, boys. I hit expertise 30. I'm ready, boys. I'm ready to prototype some stuff. I don't really know. I'm probably going to prototype the wrong things, but it is what it is. Just go back to grinding the gear and prototype some other things and try them out. Anyways, so farming exotic components like crazy is what I've been doing, and here's on screen reference to that clip. Honestly, it's been fun, but you know, I'm just really glad that timers will be logged next season for the overclocking, which I already touched on. So that's huge quality of life. Season pass and cosmetics. Now the season pass, Black Tusk Kill Squad cosmetics are in the pass. I thought we'd earn them from gameplay by killing the kill squad BTSU 9 or whatever they're called, but I guess not. The bundle includes outfits. Looks like there's 3. The season of the past bundle, 2 classified assignments, 20 tier skips, 15% XP boost, and does not include premium credits. There is an additional bundle, and I'll put the first bundle on screen. I didn't get a snapshot of the additional bundle. The additional bundle is probably going to cost another $50 or something, or $40. I don't really know. It seems like the season pass with the skips is 30 euros. So I'm guessing the other one's going to be 50 euros. I'm not sure, but they do give you 5,000 premium credit points. You can go check those out later. The Trello board has been taken down, but this is now implementing a bug reporter that is community based. This is great. We're also getting, if it works properly, this is a big win, because stuff like fragile armor, directive being broken for this long, we need the fixes faster, because there's sometimes where, I'm running around, I try to repair, but you run out of med kits, and it only repairs the 1 fragile armor debuff. Then once you stack 2, 3, and 4, you just, even with Memento backpack and 2 million armor build, it doesn't matter. You're just paper, and there's nothing you can really do about it. And it makes it harder and harder and harder. And then like you'll lose a retaliation because of it, and then punch your desk. What else did I mention? Oh, Twitch drops from April 2nd to April 9th. That's exciting. Make sure you watch your favorite Twitch sponsored through Massive. Watch them for a while. I'll put that on screen on what you get for watching that for hourly. Maybe one day your boy will become affiliated, but we'll see. We'll just keep doing what we're doing here, and make sure you're watching those streams and grab those rewards, because I know one of them's an exotic, and there's some other stuff there. You'll see on the thing on screen. So, anyways, this was just a run of me running DCU. I had it as a priority objective to get an exotic, I believe, and I was just assault had not ended, and I was running my backfire, full bleed, 70% hazard protection. This thing just shred. I just absolutely ran through it. I ran through it the first time. The door got bugged. I reset it and ran through it again. So I did both runs in 27 minutes total. So that's just what the gameplay that you're getting to watch here. So anyways, pay attention as I'm talking here, is that I'm going to put some overlays of what snapshots were noted in the live stream, including like where the retaliation exotic blueprints are going to be coming from, other things on here, the Rise Up 3 outfits they were showing, the bundle, and at the end here I finished the weekly on all my agents, the weekly True Sons, and it's supposed to give 6 exotic components. It gave 12. So I would say the event was very helpful. It was very helpful for me. I grinded it out. I did what I had to do. All right, boys. I think that's it for me today. So, as always, my name is Makavellie. The Reaper comes for us all, but the Red Reaper, myself, keeps going, and I'll see you in game.